So RELL Seas is probably the most anticipated game on Roblox currently. And with the recent news on its delay into next year and maybe even 2027, we don't even know a confirmed date for this game. I want to talk about why I think this game could flop. And before you call me a hater, I want this game more than anything to succeed. A good RELL Seas is good for the creators and the players. But from what I'm seeing, with its expectations, the perfectionism of this game, and its development hell, all roads kind of point to me and send off bad signals to me that this game could be heading in the direction of a flop. Honestly, my first reason why I think it may flop is honestly it's the expectation of RELL Seas. Like, I look at this game like it's GTA 6 or like Cyberpunk of Roblox, where it's incredibly hyped. Everyone wants to play this game. And when you look at the different movies that have come out about the game, to me it looks like the perfect One Piece experience. But the thing with the expectations and the hype of this game is it can and has been working in its favour, but with these constant delays it's starting to work against the game, I would say. Because now with all these delays, let's say this game goes into late 2026 or something, or 2027, people are expecting a perfect game at that point, because we expected this game in 2024 and it's almost 2026. We are a few weeks away from 2026. So if people are seeing, if they hop on RELL Seas when it comes out and they're seeing bugs or the game's not performing well or running well on their computers, people start using that, the time we waited, as a slight towards the game, and it'll just begin a bad spiral on the game. And we've seen this happen a lot in gaming in general. This is why I brought up Cyberpunk earlier, because that game had unbelievable amounts of hype when it first got released, and its promotion, its marketing before it released. And we also saw how that game performed and how it flopped. It was not good on release. It is to all credit to the game now, because the game is very, very good. I played it recently after all the DLCs come out, the updates. It is a very good game. It's a 9 or 10 out of 10 easily. But I feel like games on Roblox do not have the grace a game like Cyberpunk does, where over time the game can get better. It's quite rare for a Roblox game to have a resurgence if it flops on release. It has to be all guns blazing from the start. I think managing expectations has led to the devs having this perfectionist mindset. So when you see news about the RELL Bros sacking all the devs because they don't think the game's right, it's kind of crazy, I can't lie. I think a YouTuber, his name's Sageful, I think he had a great take on this.
Build foundation first, meaning I feel as though guys should complete the game. It looks like they make something, then go back and revise it, then go complete the game first, then go make things pretty after. When you are, bro, I just seen a clip of them saying they fired like 60 niggas, bro. When you are in a frenzy of, oh, let's redo this, oh, it's not gonna come out. It's not gonna come out. Bro, I seen a TikTok of when it first originally came out, and it low-key did look peak like a One Piece game. And then when we see the recent movies, this shit's starting to look like a fucking samurai type of, like they've just done so many changes and try to perfect so much shit that it's like it's such a dopamine rush that it doesn't even feel good no more, bro.
And again, as you've seen at this point, I agree with it wholeheartedly, because the game doesn't really, in its latest movie, doesn't really look like a One Piece game anymore. It looks something completely different. And that's not to say it looks bad, like the sword clashes and everything look really cool, but it just doesn't have that vision anymore that strikes to me like, oh yeah, that's a One Piece game. And it segues quite nicely into my last point on why I think the launch of this game could go wrong. And that is, simplicity sells on Roblox. Simplicity is king on Roblox. If you ask me, you look at the top 10 games on Roblox, what do they all have in common? They all have consistent update schedules, and they are all quite simplistic in their nature, in what they're trying to achieve with the game. There's a reason why a game like Dragon Ball Z Final Stand back in the day, and with Final Stand Remastered nowadays, is so popular and remains to be so popular, compared to a game like online generations or something. And even to use another game as a completely different example, like let's say Blue Lock Rivals, for example, there's a reason why that game is more popular than a game like Azure Latch, despite Azure Latch being of higher quality. The more simplistic a game is, the easier it is to pick up, the easier it is to continue playing with more updates. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's like, I guess I'd say like my three main issues with the development of RELL Seas currently. And not even to be like on a hating thing or anything, it's just like Shinobi Life 2 is top 3 Roblox games I've ever played. That game in its prime before they closed it down to restructure it for copyright was such a good game. I just want to have that same feeling for RELL Seas, man. But I hope stuff like this can be addressed and we just get the best game we can get, man. But yeah, please let me know down below if you agree with my takes. If you disagree with my takes, let me know down below. Peace, guys.